Let's hear with Pacers Sports and Entertainment. Travel home safely. Go Fever!
Imagine this. On a Friday night, the Fever players are locked in battle on the hardwood. And who do we spot courtside? None other than Connor McCaffrey, seated confidently next to Pacers superstar, Caitlin's boyfriend, Tyrese Halliburton. This is where everything turns electric. Connor isn't just a quiet supporter. He's a full-force storm of energy for Caitlin. Thunderous ovations, non-stop cheers. His presence lit up the entire arena. Before tip-off, Peterson, Chloe, McCaffrey, and Halliburton were already standing, roaring for every Fever highlight. Connor proved his devotion by sharing Caitlin's striking pregame outfit on Instagram with a bold AEM emoji. Last April, he and Clark marked their one-year anniversary, and he continues to be her anchor. In July, Clark honored him with a heartfelt birthday message. "I'm blessed to have someone so selfless and loving in my life. I hope this year you finally find a way to outshine me. No matter what, my love for you will never fade." On Wednesday night, the Indiana Fever took down the Los Angeles Sparks 93-86, and Caitlin Clark made history once again, becoming only the fifth player in WNBA history to record multiple triple-doubles in a season. Shooting 47.1% from the floor, the rookie phenom erupted for 24 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds. After the buzzer, she shared a moment with Tyrese Halliburton and Connor McCaffrey courtside, the perfect picture of personal and professional support. To top it off, she became the fastest WNBA player ever to hit 100-plus three-pointers. Her rookie campaign has been nothing short of legendary, lifting Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell to new heights. Mitchell added 18 points, while Boston delivered a monster 24 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists, proof of the fiery energy Clark has ignited in Indiana. ESPN decided to drop shocking revelations about Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever right as the WNBA playoffs loom. With tension at its peak, teams are battling fiercely for playoff spots, and every single game carries weight.
For myself, but I think a lot of these cities that we're still going to now is like kind of my second time, so I know what to expect, what the venue's like, but the crowds, that's never something that gets old or something that you get used to. It's super fun for myself, and every place is still really different and unique in their own way. We're just in Minnesota, and now we're here in Atlanta, and the arenas are different. I felt like the last time we were here, there was like a lot of just basketball fans, a lot of people that really appreciate the game and understand the game and wanted to support the game of basketball, especially women's basketball. So I expect the same. And for myself, like it's really fun getting to see young kids in your jersey or whoever it is, and trying to take some time to interact with them.
Before diving into the drama, let's set the scene. The playoff race is burning hot, with teams clawing for those final postseason positions. And in the middle of this high-stakes chaos, ESPN revealed startling details about Caitlin Clark and the Fever. But instead of the negativity many expected, ESPN analysts delivered nothing but glowing praise for Clark and her squad. Talk about a stunning twist.
Trying to take it game by game. I feel the best I've probably felt all year long from a comfortability standpoint, but also from just how my body feels and understanding the game and everything like that. I still feel like I'm learning every single day, and I still feel like there's just so many areas for me to continue to improve. And I think that's the most exciting part for myself. And I think also for our team, you still find areas where we kind of have a lapse. And that was the case for Minnesota, where I think Christy broke it down, and in about like 6 minutes of gameplay, we gave up like 30 some points. So it's like, those little margins, you can't make those mistakes versus these teams. It really costs you. You can maybe give it up one time where they go on a little run, but you can't give up 2 or 3 runs. It's really hard to recover from that. So I think just continuing to push myself and be a good leader and find my voice too. Obviously, that can be hard at times as a rookie and as a point guard, but that's something that's going to be very important for this team down the stretch. And, every single game is going to be very important for us. And you see this one's especially important.
Got last one on Zoom, Matt.
Now let's uncover the truth. The ESPN panel, featuring Monica and Carolyn, opened with a breakdown of the WNBA standings, which teams are locked in and which are still chasing the last playoff berth. But then, something completely unexpected unfolded.
What the WNBA standings look like right now. 7 of the top 8 teams have clinched their playoff appearance. Number 8 is still very much up for grabs. The teams that you see 8 through 11 could all end up in that final spot.
Looking at Caitlin Clark's numbers, Carolyn didn't hesitate to crown the Indiana Fever as the most dangerous of the lower-seeded teams. And at the heart of her admiration, Caitlin Clark herself. Instead of downplaying her talent, Carolyn launched into a full-blown hype train for Clark and the Fever.
I think the New York Liberty, y'all, they are in a do-or-die situation. I think it's their year. I like the way that they are playing. They've got 4 players that are scoring double digits. Sabrina Ionescu is having a fantastic year in terms of taking the next leap in her game. And frankly, due to contracts, if they don't get it done this year, I'm not sure how that's going to go as you look forward in terms of the future of this organization.
She raved about Clark's rapid growth since entering the league and her seamless adjustment to the fast-paced world of professional basketball. And then it got even better. Carolyn's breakdown of Clark's game was nothing short of masterful.
Bottom half, I think that Indiana is a problem. Yeah. And the way that they are playing as of late, when you look at the numbers of what Caitlin...
Take that dazzling behind-the-back pass, for example. Carolyn highlighted how thrilling it is to watch Clark execute plays that are both spectacular and effective. At this point, fans had to wonder, where exactly is all the supposed hate coming from? Because all we were hearing was ESPN celebrating Clark's brilliance.
Her improvement and how she has adjusted to the speed of the game, and her players have gotten used to playing with her. She knows how to lay it out on a dime.
And the admiration didn't stop there. The panel marveled at the on-court chemistry between Clark and Aaliyah Boston, pointing out how they consistently push each other to new levels. Clark is competing stride for stride with giants like Aya Wilson and Jackie Young, and ESPN made sure the world knew it. Analysts emphasized how Clark's teammates trust her vision, knowing she'll find them in the perfect spot for a bucket. This isn't just basketball. It's leadership and artistry at its peak.
Vision is impeccable, and now her teammates are ready to catch the ball. They trust she's going to get it where it needs to be. But y'all, the favorite part of my game from Caitlin Clark is this behind-the-back pass. Come on now.
The so-called Clark Love Fest kept rolling. The panel even praised how joyfully the Fever are playing, united, confident, and peaking at the perfect moment. Far from criticism, ESPN painted a picture of a team thriving under Caitlin Clark's leadership.
We're a Clark-Boston connection. Those two have been the second best scoring duo in the league behind A'ja Wilson and Jackie Young. It has been so incredibly efficient.
But the Clark Love Fest...
Analysts were quick to spotlight how Clark's presence elevates her teammates, not just through her own scoring. Kelsey Mitchell, averaging 25 points per game in August, has been on fire, while Lexi Hull has earned recognition for her relentless defense. Clark's impact is radiating through the entire roster.
Numbers bear it out. They've been on terrific tears since the All-Star break, but it also looks like they're playing with joy. They are jealous.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese continues to draw attention for padding her stats even in blowout games, a strategy that many find increasingly questionable.
25 points a game in August, had 25 in her game in September. You better watch out for her. And Lexi Hall in the starting lineup. That's a defender they need.
So fun to watch.
Carolyn's analysis circled back to Clark's rapid progress since joining the league, stressing how quickly she's adapted to the demands of pro basketball. Her breakdown was pure brilliance, reaffirming Clark's status as the centerpiece of the WNBA's next era.
We came out with a little more energy. I thought we seemed a little bit flat. And I don't think that wasn't because of we felt complacent with already being in the playoffs or anything like that. I'm just not sure if our energy was quite where it needed to be. And I thought we could have picked that up a little bit better. We weren't always on the same page, and I think that kind of started from the beginning. We didn't really play with as much pace as we usually do. At moments, we definitely did, but I didn't think it was consistent throughout the game. And then obviously we could have taken care of the ball a little bit better. I think, we win by 10 to 15, maybe even more than that if we just take better care of the ball. So I think something you go back and watch, and on Friday we got to come out with a lot more energy.
We're going to low, then we'll go in the back to Dom.
Earlier. Last week, Coach was talking about the improvement of the team. She cited toughness and maturity has come out in the last month since the Olympic break and those practices. Do you feel like this fourth quarter was an example of that? where you got challenged, you made some runs, but you couldn't put them away, but you had to fight them off again.
I think in the course of the season, it's about making sure that you're able to close out games. There were some games that we lost at the beginning of the season because our fourth quarter wasn't great. And so even going into the fourth quarter, you just emphasize that, listen, this is the fourth quarter, 10 more minutes. We have to give it all our best. We knew that they weren't just going to lay down and let us take the game. And so just making sure that if they score, then we have to score and then get a stop. And that's really our mindset, especially in that fourth quarter.
Go down, they'll go Keem on the right. For both of you, just 6 straight home games, including tonight, to get that homestand started off with a win, knowing how well you played already the second half. Crazy environment every night here. How's that feel to get that homestand started out right, knowing that you're just going to be here at home for so long?
I think it's important. These are games you really need to win at home, and the more we can win, the better we can position ourselves for the playoffs. So, and also we're just a competitive group of individuals. Nobody wants to lose. That's not fun, especially in front of these fans. That a lot of them, they only get to see a theater play one time, and they spend a lot of money to come here and watch us and have fun with us. So, you want to kind of give them a show every single time we're in here, and honestly, it's a lot of fun. So, don't take that for granted, because before we know it, the season will be over, and I think this team